this video, I have a saying about giving a rat's ass that's kind of funny. That how can you give a rat's ass? The ass of the rat isn't yours to give, so let the rat keep his ass. Or you can pick up a rat in tandem to somebody else's ass first, and yes, you're giving a rat's ass. And if the other person wants to accept the rat ass first, to give a rat's ass, you're sort of offering up the rat's ass, and it's up to the other person if he wants to accept. So I'll have another saying too, that in some certain things, that if a rat's ass should really be offered or even given about a particular subject. So that's what I say about tolerance to a certain thing. You can say sometimes you give a shit. There's some and I also have a thing where I say there's certain aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck. It's not that I don't give a shit or give a fuck. It's there's some aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck that I don't give a shit or a fuck about. And at any given time, when and where should a rat's ass be given, or a fuck be given, or a shit be given, or even offered? You know what I mean? Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. I'm going to get straight to the point because I have a tendency to ramble, and I'm going to say this right here and now. And if I ramble and make a longer video, I'll talk about those points later when I'm rambling. But the main point right now, the subject matter of this video, before I jump subjects and ramble here, and I'm laughing how stupid people are. I'm trying not to laugh in this video, messing up my speech. I'm trying not to laugh because if people disagree with me here, they're how stupid they are, and I'm laughing how stupid the left is. Okay, and this is not to contradict what other YouTubers are saying that I agree with and subscribe to. I'm agreeing with them at the same time. TikTok, I'm not saying it's the sole cause of Trump's victory. It contributed greatly to Trump's victory. It literally gave the right and even the far right, say even some of the far right that don't even like people like me, or that should get a haircut, or people like Sticks Hexenhammer 666 in his YouTube channel. It's bigger than mine will ever be. But anyway, my case is, yeah, it's all true that stuff that I'd go into in separate video. Okay, excuse me, I'm trying not to laugh. I'm laughing at the victory. I'm laughing because of how Trump won, and how these leftoids are all weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. But yeah, it's all true. I'm not contradicting the rhetoric of all the right-leaning YouTubers. But TikTok, I say, that's why I don't give a shit if anybody bans TikTok. If Trump wants to keep TikTok and force them to sell, I'm okay with it. And I don't care if they ban TikTok. I had a TikTok account that was still not active. I even forgot the fucking password. I'm just not much into it. But watched cat videos, and it's about it. And I had a few things on it, but I still would say if they don't ban TikTok, I'd be fine with it. But I'm amused by and loved the videos where a lot of these YouTubers I look at are rejoicing at the lamenting of TikTokers with TikTok getting banned. I gotta love those things, but gave them some good content. People crying and whining that TikTok is going or whatever too. But well, I'm not trying not to ramble too much here, but all right, here goes. Even though TikTok isn't, would you call it, the cause of Kamala Harris losing, because yeah, they put her in and it just wasn't going to happen unless they artificially cheated somehow. But okay, one of the factors, major factors, is TikTok. You know why? Because, like I said repeatedly, I'm not saying it's the whole reason why Trump won. It contributed greatly, because if any of you guys like me that were entertained by these YouTubers who were featuring these crazy TikTokers, far left
radical LGBT, and radical race baiter, radical white leftist, radical black anti-whiteists. You know, on there, it was all on there. Being all arrogant in the name of the left, and some of the smarter left out there that maybe were old school, they become dinosaurs now. I talked to a few of them out there in the world. There's a few left people that were on the left that were getting to be dinosaurs now, and I had a few that were friends, right? And if there were a few of those that were more like them, leftists wouldn't be so bad, but the younger generation turned into shit. This is what I was telling some older folks that were still on the left and Democrat that are not into tech. I know a couple of you guys watching this might know something like that, and they don't know nothing about TikTok or this internet thing. And you just can't tell them, they don't understand that. Try telling some of them, maybe the nicer people that were Democrats, you don't want to hurt their feelings, they're clueless, right? Try to tell them that there was people on TikTok that were saying really crazy shit in the name of being a Democrat, in the name of the left, and in the name of Joe Biden. Stuff that you and me on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, police would be busting down our door and dragging us away and throwing us in a cage. But these people on TikTok were so arrogant. You had the radical anti-white black people, saw YouTubers showing a video of that, arrogantly with that smug grin saying, "You bleach demons really need to try harder," which this black woman was literally smugly insulting she was admitting it too, outright insulting the white saviors, white leftists that were kissing ass with a smirk on her face. You can't get any more real than that. And you had the radical trans people threatening to shoot Christians and glorifying that school shooter where that trans kid went and shot up and killed a couple teachers. You know, on TikTok, it's in China, it's not our jurisdiction. They could say whatever the hell you want. But yeah, you or me get a TikTok account in the name of whatever we believe. Say we go threaten somebody like that with violence in the name of what we are. They'll sure as hell see our faces and know our faces from other social media in this country and get us thrown into jail too. So there's a double standard here. A government that was pandering to the left. But there was more people that were getting tired of the shit. And if you got this far in this video, this is for a separate video, but I'm going to throw that in there. TikTok being the contributor, and the fact that the past administration under Joe Biden was allowing all kind of illegal immigrants coming in, and there were a lot of black people in these cities like Chicago and New York that were actually still Democrat, diehard Democrat, and diehard left. They got stressed the fuck out because the immigrants that were allowed in there were fucking them over big time, and even robbing some of them. Excuse me, wind blowing my hair. It's a little windy out here. So the mistake of the former administration under Biden, which people thought they were going under Kamala. If you're a leftist and you want to roll your eyes at me, you're some leftist punk kid. You better educate. Yeah, telling me to educate myself. Maybe you best educate yourself. There are facts in their cities that you better look up. That there were black folk that actually leaned left, were Democrat or whatever, got so fucking stressed out because they let too many immigrants come right in there, and there were black folk in them cities, homeless black people that were showing in YouTube videos protesting, "Hey, I'm still homeless, and you're putting all these people in bus stations and everything else and giving them debit cards." So what we had here, it's not just some conspiracy theory. You may want to. The skeptics or leftist punks might be going, "Yeah, I should get a haircut. I don't know anything." Yeah, right. But facts are still facts. denying reality ain't gonna do you any good. What happened is their mistake is they had a lot of people of color, if you will. They got stressed the hell out because they just let all these immigrants come in illegally, willy nilly. And you want to go say I'm racist? Nice try, assholes. I brag about. Well, oh, that's another thing too. If anybody that's wants to be a smart ass little punk ass bitch and say, "Oh yeah, you're some kind of racist," yeah, they say what they've been saying now. If you pull out racist or Hitler right off the bat, you already lost the argument. You don't have any kind of articulateness to debunk anything I'm saying. But yeah, what happened is they stressed these people out that much. Oh, this is what I was getting at too. Yeah, people like me and other people, all this stuff that we see causes some of us that say, okay, go ahead, try to say we're racist. Matter of fact, you want to go say that? No, I'm one of them people that will support and share unwoke or non-woke black YouTubers just to spite your ass, and we're proud of it. And that's also part of the reason why Trump won. All that stuff I said was going on, that shit going on TikTok, and some black folk that leaned left and were Democrat getting stressed out because too many illegal immigrants just fucking them over, stressed them the hell out. And a lot of us being critics of this, even though I'm not the hugest YouTuber out there, there's people out me that could make YouTube videos that already think this. We see what's going on. What we do is we don't like what we see, so what do? We go and support the non-woke black YouTubers, and unlike the people that thought they had the whole world by the balls on TikTok, there was a lot of non-woke black YouTubers that get really high subscriptions and all that. And you know what the left also believes too. Yeah, don't be racist, but however, here's a list of black YouTubers that you're allowed to hate, and you'd like to get doxxed, arrested, banned from YouTube and shit like that. Whole thing is why. A lot of people, there's probably other YouTubers, smaller YouTubers right there that probably say this better than me. You know what I mean? Whether you're on YouTube or not, it's a fact. Kamala wasn't going to win, and Jill Biden hated Kamala. There was rhetoric on YouTube about that. A lot of YouTubers rhetoric about that. That makes sense to me. The way everybody know Joe wasn't going to hack it anymore, and his own people drove him out and brought Kamala in there. Hey, if you're a woman watching this, whether you're Democrat or Republican or not, hey, what if you were faithful to your boyfriend, your man, or your husband, and say your man or whatever was being knocked out that way? Are you going to go for that other woman in the place where your man should be, even if he was having cognitive decline? I mean, the manner he was put out, That created a division which caused Trump to win. Just to end this video, some of the left and Democrats were actually sabotaging and eating their own, sabotaging each other in their own, throwing fits like spiteful children, you know what I mean? I could go on. I'm laughing here in my mind, I'll be rambling endlessly at this point, repeating myself, but it's quite funny how it happened, and it's not surprising. But anyway, it is said though too that the voters would have rather had Joe Biden than Kamala, and they were trying to put Kamala. Oh, she's a woman. She's woman and dark-skinned woman, or whatever they want to call her. Vote for me because you're a woman. She was a complete twit. And any woman who believed in voting for her because she's a woman to have a woman president, shit. Your next door neighbor that might have been a woman would have been a better candidate for president and had a better chance to win as president than that fucking twit. Really,